you're president, as is the case now, and you're at loggerheads with one chamber of Congress, how would you handle this situation?
Leadership is the key. I helped Ronald Reagan, when Tip O'Neill was Speaker, get enough votes to pass the Reagan program despite a Democratic majority. As Speaker, one of the reasons some people aren't happy with some of my leadership is I actually worked things out with Bill Clinton to get welfare reform, a tax cut, and 4 balanced budgets signed in a way that required bipartisanship because you couldn't get anything done otherwise. So leadership matters immensely in getting this done.
You work with Newt Gingrich. You respect him?
I respect his ability to think and do, and I eventually hammered out a really productive relationship with him.
You have to at some point say, the country comes first. How are we going to get things done? We'll fight later. Let's sit down in a room. Let's talk it through. I'll tell you what I need, and I'll tell you what I can't do. You tell me what you need, and you tell me what you can't do. And it sometimes takes 20 or 30 days. But if people of goodwill, even if they're partisans, come together, talk it out. You know, we got welfare reform, the first tax cut in 16 years, 4.2% unemployment, and 4 straight years of a balanced budget with a Republican Speaker and a Democratic President. So it can be done with real leadership. Look, I wish everybody had loved me, but I'd rather be effective representing the American people than be popular inside Washington.
When we were working together, I enjoyed it. And I think he has a lot of knowledge, and I think he comes up with some quite creative ideas.
I think if the House Republicans would focus on legislating, not negotiating, if they would take item, and they ought to start every morning by scanning what Democrats introduce. I mean, if Democrats introduce a good idea, pass it. Because it starts to create a new rhythm. I proposed at one point in the middle of this mess that we adopt a principle that the first 3 days of the week you only bring up bills people agree on. Just to force people into a habit of looking for stuff to agree on. Because the psychology of saying, you know, yes, there's a way we can do that, is so dramatically different than no, we can't do that.